Hello there. My name's Charles Sabo. I'm doing just a real brief, probably a 3-minute video here. Doing something. I'm starting out something different here. Still doing the presentations on the books, but I'm going to do little snippets here. This one here is a controversial topic, and I'm going to put it out there. What did Jesus say about homosexuality? Now that is a hot topic. The cultural setting in Israel during the time of Jesus' ministry is something that I want to say homosexual pastors and what have you need to contemplate when they think that Jesus didn't object. They say that Jesus didn't object to homosexuality, therefore he was for it. Well, there were no homosexuals publicly known during this time. Did you ever read about a homosexual in the Gospels? Why is that? Well, Leviticus 20 verse 13 is the reason why. If a man also lie with a mankind as he lies with woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death, and their blood shall be upon them. Now, that explains why there were no homosexuals in Jerusalem while Jesus was there, or in the whole surrounding areas that the gospel entails. Homosexuality was not an issue in Israel because it was such an abominable sin. It brought the death penalty. All right? And so if it brought the death penalty, therefore people were afraid. So there were probably people in the closet still. But if they were to come out of the closet, they'd be put to death. They'd be stoned to death. So that's why Jesus never addressed homosexuality. Now, just because someone does not speak against something specific does not mean that they are in favor of it, right? So just Jesus' position against sexual immorality was stated in Matthew 15:20 and Mark 7:20 through 23. Now, sexual immorality also consists of what you just saw in Leviticus 20 verse 13. Now, and Jesus is notorious for what he said here in Matthew 5:17. He says, "Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill." So the Leviticus 20 verse 13, he was not trying to destroy it. He was trying to he actually didn't address it. He didn't address it because it wasn't an issue in Jerusalem during that time. If he was here today, he'd be addressing it. All right, I want to just go over a few more points that these homosexual pastors and people that condone homosexuality as being okay, or it's okay to be a Christian homosexual. No, it's not. Jesus would not change the law nor accept homosexuality as being righteous behavior, right? In Matthew 5:31-32, Jesus makes this point, which declares anyone having sex outside of marriage is guilty of sexual immorality, right? In Matthew 19:4-6, Jesus pointed out God's intent for man and woman to be joined together as one flesh. This is God's institution of marriage, which he intended from the beginning. Now, neither man with man nor woman with woman, it is acknowledged to be the intent of God, man with woman, right? So Jesus did speak of that. In Matthew 19:11-12. Now, pastors like to say that he spoke that it was okay to be a eunuch and eunuchs were gay. That's what these pastors twist. So it's okay that they be a gay pastor? No. Matthew 19:11-12 says, "But he said unto them, All men cannot receive this saying, save they to whom it is given. For there are some eunuchs which were so born from their mother's womb, and there are some eunuchs which were made eunuchs of men, and there be eunuchs which have made themselves eunuchs for the kingdom of heaven's sake. He that is able to receive it, let him receive it." Now, what did he mean by that? Well, Jesus commented on the eunuchs in Matthew 19:11-12. This passage is twisted by gay pastors into support for Jesus accepting gays in the ministry, right? They like to twist on this. Someone born incapable of marriage, sexual relationship due to a birth defect is the first example. The second example would be someone that was castrated by another person, therefore incapable of a marriage sexual relationship. That's number 2. And then the third category is the person who has taken on the life of celibacy in order to be committed 100% to the kingdom of God. That's what Matthew 19:11 through 12 is. Nothing about being gay, right? Nothing. Eunuchs aren't gay. Now, overall, the final point here, I'm at 5.5 minutes. Jesus has given his requirements for righteous living. He confirmed and supported the Old Covenant laws and made reference to this. A Christian must understand and live out the standards which their Lord has declared. Otherwise, they are walking in willful sin. If a self-proclaimed Christian walks in disobedience to Jesus' standards, maybe they're not a Christian, right? Okay, so I'm going to be doing these from time to time. Click like down below if you like, and then subscribe to the channel. There's also an email link here for subscribing your email so that I can email you a weekly Bible snippet about doctrines that you might not understand, so forth. But I'll be sending email. They're like a couple of paragraphs, just to enlighten you on the Old Testament and the New Testament, some theology lessons. That's what I do. I teach. And so until the next time I put out one of these, may God bless you.